Before I go into the video, I'm going to show you how to bypass the solenoid. This can cause a lot of headaches. The reason why they invented this is that a lot of people do not shut off. In the olden days, they make this little switch right here. And when you get off the mower or something, you're supposed to shut it off. And when you turn off the key, it shuts off this for you. So it's basically, it's an automatically gas shut off. And that's why they made that solenoid. Now, in the old lawnmowers, old riding lawn mowers and stuff, they don't have that. They don't have the fuse shut off, like automatically fuse shut off. So later on, they started to make these. But, and I said but, I always hate them. And when they don't work right or when they're bad, this is what happened. Is that this get clogged up here and it's no longer closed up. So it causes a lot of problems. Believe it or not, when it's stuck in a closed mode, it actually clogged this up and then gas is no longer seeping through. When gas no longer seeping through, you're pulling all the hair out of your head. But this might culprit right here. And the funny thing is, a lot of people online doesn't understand them, or a lot of people new to this, they don't understand it. So they kind of fight with you, blah, 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 blah. And another thing too, this thing right here, if you got it from John Deere, or Husqvarna, or anything, they want a lot of money for it. They range from $70 to $90 for that. And you can get a knockoff one for like about $8 with free shipping. Although it's just something very simple. It's just a coil, pulls up and down, like you know how in science class that we used to put a nail in between a coil and the nail would move up and down or shot out of it. Well, that's pretty much the same principle. So then they put a little a rubber thing on here. Sometimes it's actually rubber inside, and this is actually metal, and metal meets the rubber, so it's sealed up so gas can't leak through. Well, that's the basic of it. And if you run into this problem, a lot of people actually bypass it. But before you bypass, though, you always want to shut off valve, because now we are actually going to manual. And remember this, in the winter, you want to shut this down, and that's why a lot of people forget. So the tip on this is that if you are going to bypass this, you need to shut this off, because we're turning it to manual, okay? Because this is going to be a manual shut off. And today, it's really easy. There's a needle inside, and you need a 1/2 inch or whatever there's a thing here that fits into this, right? And it will turn out just like that right there. Remember, fuse going to leak out because we're going to bypass this. I'm going to bring it really close. That's what we're talking about right here. Now, for this here, you can just take this off. See how this is? The rubber would hit into the area like a round ring. This, you can take that off. Or, if you want it to bypass totally, you just go to a grinding wheel and grind it down or cut it off or whatever. In this case, just pry it off right here. Now, gas would be able to leak through. Okay, just like that. Now, see this little thing right here? I hope you can see it in the video. You can actually cut that off too. The reason why I'm bypassing this, and like I said, it will cost you a lot of headaches. Believe it or not, this little thing costs you a lot of headaches. And see how it's not even moving up or down? Because it's stuck. And because it sat here for so long, it just got stuck. So now, you can put that back, because this is the rubber type. There is actually a metal type that goes into the rubber, this is a rubber go into the metal. I actually like this type better. But still, I hate it. And there's the wire right here. And see how it's leaking a little bit because there's some gas in there. So that's why we're bypassing it, just to get this headaches out of the way. And in the future, and I said in the future, you don't have to worry about it no more. At least you know how to diagnose without this thing. At least you know if there's something clogging here or the carburetor need to clean, whatever. But like I said, and many people actually bypass this. It's the most problematic I have seen. And you see that little drippy right there? It's because I know there's some gas in here still. So we know that this might be need to be replaced, or it just have to drip out the rest of it. But you don't have to buy anything extra. Just unhook it from here. And if you want, you can put tape over it. You want. You don't need to, but you can put tape over it or shrink wrap it or whatever you need to just to cover this. Okay? Because this line is positive and this line is negative. In some, they just have the positive only because this is already a negative. You know what I mean? So that's all you have to do. And this way we know the float is working okay. But remember, okay, before I grind this off, you have to learn how to shut off because this is going to be manual. So all you have to do is after your season, just shut it off, unhook it, drain all your gas out. Then you know your carburetor next year and then put it back. Then you know your carburetor will be always good next year. And another thing, you actually have a drain hole now. So you can actually drain it after every season too. So this is going to act like your screw. Okay? And that's all you have to do. Just unhook it. You can actually put an O-ring in here if you want to. There's a small O-ring that you can put it right here, and it will seal that up for you too. If you want to go that route, extreme route. You don't have to. But I'm teaching you a bunch of route that you can do on this video. But it's very simple. Take it off, cut it. This thing, it's only $2 on Amazon. I bought 10 of these just in case. And it cost me $10. Okay? And it will save you a lot of headache. Okay? So I'm going to grind this off. And then we'll come back. I grind it off. Okay? Now there's no more of that needle or anything. Plus, this is already broken anyway. It took me about 2 seconds to grind that off. Hope you can see. Okay? And that's it. Now you just install it and leave this wire out. That's it. It's the easiest way to bypass this thing. And like I stated, I really hate it. They should have never done it. But did you know? Did you know? Here's a funny thing. Did you know that they actually make this? It's a selling point. Yeah, they actually used to do this. Just in case the people don't know. They actually make this as a selling point. Oh, it's on my automatically shut off. Yeah, right. It's actually a selling point. For the people who are into like the people who don't know about mowers. I've been working with mowers since I was a little kid. So I know all this stuff. But they actually made this as a selling point. Can you believe that? Yes. So now turn it on and see if it actually drips on you. If it doesn't, then you know that's tight. If it's not, you can get a little gasket. Okay? And then, before I go, I'm going to give you a tip. Let's say your season's over. Remember, your mowing season is over. Once your mowing season's over, you need to shut this down. Okay? Then, you go to this and open it. And then, drain all your gas out. Get a cup down there. I have one right there. And just drain it all out. Okay? Get a funnel too, so you can put close to that. Now, they all drain out of the bowl. There's no more gas in there. You put this back. So, like I said it before, it's basically your new drain plug. Did you know they actually used to make it? They used to make one that you can actually drain it every season. And then they stopped doing it because they want, I don't even want to say it, but they want the gas to be in here. If the gas stays here all winter long and then next year, guess what's going to happen? It's going to get corroded. It's going to get all messed up. Then your carburetor going to mess up. So literally, they actually make more money out of you. Isn't that crazy? But if you bypass this, you actually save money. All you have to do is buy a shut-off valve. That's all you have to remember, okay? Remember that tip. That's a selling point, and they're going to sell you this. Then they're going to sell you the gasket kit, everything. And, most importantly, it costs you a lot of headaches. But funny thing is, this solenoid right here, this little solenoid can actually save you a lot of money, save you a lot of headaches, and best of all, you have a drain pipe now. So all you have to do is each year, mark your spots where the thing is, like right here. Leave that out now, and you have a drain plug too, okay? Other than that, I hope you learned something. And I hope you, if you are thinking about it and you hate all these headaches and stuff, and watch, some of the people gonna say CRAP about this video. Trust me, they will. They attacked things, blah, blah, blah. And I usually tell them, what do? Work for the manufacturer so you can make money on that? They're working for the manufacturer, because why would you want to defend that? They would go all off on this. They're going to give you backfire, blah, blah, blah. Really? 1 or 2 backfired is better than the headache, don't you think? Plus, I'm mowing the lawn anyway. I like to hear backfire now and then. It's like the mower farting. You know what I mean? Ha, ha, ha. But anyway, I hope you learned something today. And if you are sick and tired of it and you don't want to deal with this stuff no more, this is the way to go. Okay? Other than that, that's about it. And I will see you in the next video.